For you to even think about becoming a trader, you need to understand the fact that you need money to make money. My name is Noels, and today I'll be showing you the possibilities of what you can do with $100 in the financial market. Without money, you can't make money in the financial market. Whoever tells you that, oh, just come and learn how to trade and then you'll be profitable from thin air, is obviously giving you some cock and bull story, right? It's cap, it doesn't work, it never happens, it has never happened. You absolutely need to have some money you put into the market so you can now pull out some profits out of the market in return. Right. So once you have the $100 in your account, the first thing you need to know is what platform you want to trade your money with. Do you want to use a broker or do you want to use a prop firm? Right. So if you want to use a broker, then you choose the particular broker you want to use. Subjectively, myself, I use XNext and OctaFX, and this is not to do no publicity for any of all of these companies. That's what I've been using subjectively for the past 2+ years right now. And also, once you decide on which broker you want to use, that's if you want to trade your money by yourself, right? That's when you have to use a broker. But if you want to use the prop firm, then you look for the platform that you particularly want to use. Subjectively, for myself, what I use is the Funded Next prop firm. Right. So the moment you have your fund, either your prop firm or your broker personal account, then the first thing you need to know is a strategy. What strategy are you using to make your profit? This is where many traders get it wrong. Now they have funds in their account, they don't even have a strategy, they don't know what they are doing. Like, they just, oh, now they have money, and so you need to have a strategy. Once you have a strategy, the strategy is what helps you move from that $100 to 200 to 300 to 400, 500, and to whatever amount you believe you can do that, right? So your strategy is top tier. It has to be something that you have tried over and over. I mean, a proven strategy is something that you see that has happened over and over in the market and is profitable. The moment you see that this is a proven strategy that is working, then you can see how you can navigate this and make it an edge. And now you have you need to be strict with following your strategy, because that is what helps you stay profitable in the market, right? And you can tweak it here and there over time to improve it. The goal is to make sure that what you're doing is something that you have tested and trusted and you see that it is profitable. So the next thing you want to pay attention to is your risk management, right? Like I rightly said, the moment you have your top-down analysis, right, your goal is to get to the lower time frame and then decide your bias, right? So usually you have to come, because now you're trading with a little amount of money, so you want to get pivotal entries. You don't want to just place your entries anywhere, either for buy or for sell, and then you have a very significant drawdowns that might eventually take off your account. So you want to take note of having pivotal entries. What I mean by that is that when you look at a higher time frame, from the weekly down to the daily and down to the 4 hours, you see the bias of the market. If the bullish sentiment is showing on the weekly time frame, you come to the 4 hours and then to the daily, you see the sentiment. If it's all bullish, if all time frame is telling you the direction is bullish, all you need to do is, once you are the lower time frame where you see the necessary patterns you need to take, like the QM, right? You wait for price to get to your area of interest. Keynote, area of interest. Once price gets to your area of interest, you know that whatever you're executing this trade with, you are risking less. Your goal is to want to risk 1% of your account to make 3% of your account, or you're risking 10% of your account to make 30% of your account. Because you're trading with a low amount of money, you want to possibly like risk maybe like 10% of your account, which is like $10, to make significantly $30 per trade. So if you can consistently do that for 3 to 4 trades per week, then you can eventually grow that account, right? So you in most cases, like myself, the first time I did something like that, I was risking almost half of my account because I understood that my strategies were solid. So your risk management is key. You don't want to play with your risk management because risk management is what keeps you in the game. The rule number one of a trader, I believe Warren Buffett said that. He said, never you lose money, right? So you don't want to lose money no matter no matter what is happening to you at a particular time. Moving forward, the next thing you want to pay attention to is your psychology. Psychology has everything to do with the mind. It has everything to do with the mind. You don't want to be trading with a poor mindset. You don't want to be trading with a mindset of someone that doesn't even believe you can flip $100. You don't want to be trading with a mindset of somebody that's just fearful, right? If your mindset is not right, you have no business as a trader. Like seriously, you have to put your mind at the right place at the right time, execute the right trades at the right time. Now, it's just like going to the gym, and you know the gym closed by 8, and then you go to the gym by 11 p.m. That's like being at the right place at the wrong time. You want to have the right mindset. You know that this is a financial business. This is a business where you need money to make money, and then you have a little capital, right? And you want to flip it. Your mind have to be sharp. What I mean by that is that by the time you analyze your trades and you have everything right, you want to be sure that you're executing what your trading plan is telling you to do. And now, psychology is something that is not just a beginner problem. It's both a beginner problem, an intermediate problem, and even the professional problem. Because most professional traders also have that situation where their mindset is not right and they make a series of mistakes. Right? You need to have mechanical strategies. What I mean by mechanical strategies is that focus on what your trading plan is telling you. If you see a bullish market and your trading plan is telling you this is not supposed, you're not supposed to be in this market, you ignore it. Once you see a setup where your trading plan is telling you this is what you have to do in the market, you don't even hesitate. You go in with a mind, a sharp mind, a sound mind, knowing that you're in here to make profit. And the moment you hit your take profit, you're out of the market. Okay, so you need time to be profitable in the market. You're trading with $100 account and you want to skyrocket it to 10,000 or 1,000 or more, or however amount you envision in your mind. You need to understand that you need time. You need time. It's not something that just happens overnight. It just doesn't pop up overnight. You need to wait for your setups to play out. You need to wait for your analysis. You need to do the charting. You should be ready to sit on your hands. Like most traders just want to press buttons so that they feel they are actively involved in the market. You don't need to be actively involved in the market to make profit. Most times, once your setup is right and you execute your trade, it's even best you just sit on your fingers and watch your trade play out. Right? You don't need to interfere with the process. You need at least 3 to 6 months. Most times, even in a year. It took me almost a year and 6 months to be profitable. But most of my students that joined the Bread FC, they got profitable within the space of like 2 months, 3 months. I had somebody turning $50 to $2,000 in the space of 2 months into joining the academy. You have to have guts. You need guts to be able to do this business because you have to treat your trading game as a business. It's a business where you show up daily, consistently. You have to show up every single day and night. So it's more like having the guts to analyze the chart, having the guts to practice what you already know, having the guts to execute what you know that it's right for you, right? So you go into a trade and you see drawdowns, you need the guts to stay strong and know that this is just drawdown. After this drawdown, provided it hasn't gotten to your stop loss, you don't interfere. You are in the trade, you are in the trade. You need that guts. Once you're in profit, what I advise my student and Bread FC community, once you're in profit, you break even, you move your stop loss into entry. You don't just, until you do that, it's not set and forget for me personally, right? because you need to hustle this market. As soon as you get into the profit zone, you move your stop loss into profit, and then you watch it get to your take profit. Most times you just set your take profit target level. As soon as it gets there, the market takes you automatically out of the market in profit, right? So you need that guts to not be fearful. So once you see your setup, everything aligning in your direction, you need the gut to know that yes, I am going to wait for this bad boy to get to my profit target before I leave the market. Most times you need to have the guts to know that losses are part of the game. Most traders, even professional traders, they find it difficult to accept losses. They just say like, no, I can't take a loss. I've been in this. You hear traders tell you, oh, I've been doing this for 10 years. I can't. No, you should have the guts to take a loss. It's part of the game. It's part of the business. You should be able to know when to take a loss, know when to take your profits, know when to minimize your exposures in the market. So everything encompasses together to form one, right? So once you have that right mindset leading you in the right direction, your guts has to be up here. It has to be top tier, so you don't allow yourself get into a trade and overconfidence mess you up, or the fearful emotions mess you up, or the greed and all of that. So you need your guts right and solid, so you'll be able to make profits and turn your $100 to a significant level in the market. All right, so the Bread FC strategy is something that is super amazing, and I've been able to use this single strategy to turn series of hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars. And I have most of my students, they happen to be 9 to 5 workers, and some even have some businesses they do on the side, but they always showed interest to learn how to trade, and they have been able to turn $50 to thousands of dollars, and some even turn hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars even within a space of 1 month. So if you want to be part of the community where you see how we use this strategy to flip series of hundreds of dollars, right, just click the link in the bio and you can have the opportunity to be part of the Bread FC members, right? So thank you very much for staying tuned to the end of this video, and have an amazing day. See you in my next video where I'm going to be explaining everything you need to understand about lot size. Have a great day. Bless.